to Red News. I'm Pernilla Freib. On tonight's episode, we will look into students and lecturers at Roehampton University and their thoughts on students getting granted a totally free university education. Christabel Opong is at Roehampton University reporting on the matter. Over to you, Christabel.
Thank you, Pernilla. I'm here at Roehampton University, where it has offered free university education to 4 students who live in the borough of Wandsworth. However, current students feel let down by the university and feels that everyone should be treated equally. With me now is 20-year-old Abby, who disagrees with this latest scholarship scheme. So Abby, can you tell us how you feel?
Well, as a Roehampton student myself, and I worked really hard to get into this university, I feel that giving out small scholarships to particular students is really unfair on the people that have worked really well and hard to get into there. I understand people that are outstanding, and that's brilliant, but even from one borough alone, that's still not fair. If you're going to do the scholarships, I think that they should be given out equally to an equal amount of boroughs, not just one particular borough, especially when it's quite close to the university. So it's kind of favourited. So on my behalf, I just think that you have the group of students that work really well to get into this university, and picking only 4 for the scholarships, I just think that's not fair, and that's my opinion on it.
However, some students feel slightly different about this situation. So I'm here joined with Dan. Hi Dan.
Right.
Yeah, so Dan, can you explain why you agree with some students receiving scholarships?
Scholarships are essential for many people to get a chance at education that they want. Otherwise, I've got a scholarship. I was working full time. I'm now doing a PhD at the moment in political philosophy. I'm following my dream. But the only way I would have got that scholarship was by kind of proving from my kind of background that I've got the grades, I've done the work, and I can get a chance at entering into an education system, which can be quite difficult if your family haven't got a lot of money. When I first went to university, I couldn't really afford the fees, so my local borough Lambeth helped me out there. You know, I'm grateful for that. I think there's a lot of people out there that are missing out on education because they can't get scholarships. So if we can get more, we can make the education system fairer. We can get the best people at the top, and I think that's what we want. You know, we want the most gifted people to naturally get to the top. You know, we don't want it to be about money. We don't want it to be about kind of class differences. So I'm all for scholarships.
So thank you, Dan.
Yeah.
Paul Rickson, a lecturer at Roehampton University, has very kindly agreed to speak to us and shed light on the views of how most lecturers at Roehampton University feel about top students receiving free education. So Paul, what are your views and points of this?
Firstly, it'd be nicer if we didn't have scholarships and everyone had a free education. However, the government's introduced a fee-paying situation, and many universities are trying to attract certain calibre of students, and by doing it, they're dangling a carrot, and the carrot is scholarships. On a university level, we have to do this to survive. We have to attract students of all calibres, and this is one way of making sure we have a good range of students from the top, as well as those that don't get the scholarship and probably come in through with a different set of A-levels. At another level, morally, I think it's a bit of a shame you have 2 types of students, one who has the scholarship and the other that has a debt, or potentially a debt in the future to be paid back. So more on a moral level, it would be nicer if we didn't offer that to a specific group, and somehow we could have those funds to help all the students. But that's not how the system works. The university at the end of the day has to play the game of other universities, and to attract in, if they can, this higher calibre group of students, which will help all students in the end, because it will raise up hopefully the kind of discussions, level of achievement, and the reputation of the university.
Okay, thank you, Paul. This is Christabel Opong reporting from Roehampton University. Back to you, Pernilla.
Thank you, Christabel. That was all we had time for tonight. We will be back at the same time tomorrow. Have a lovely evening.